Right, no script. Let's go. Right, I thought it would be really good to show you what I've been up to. It's been a while. It's been a hard school autumn term, trust me, but getting over a cold, getting into the Christmas spirit, and getting creative again. So it's all good. It's all good. Anyway, to rewind a bit, I have been making some radio software, some pirate radio software, if you wanted to go piratical. But I have been looking around and experimenting with various rigs, transmitters, and dabbled in an online radio station previously, one of which you can see on screen, Number Station. Now, this was a really interesting exercise that every week on Sunday evening, I would do a YouTube live and basically go hunting for shortwave and amateur radio transmissions, but overlay them with an ambient backing track. It was a lot of fun. I met a lot of people through it, but I got these really odd copyright warnings, despite me using music from the YouTube audio library that I could dip into and use in my videos. It spooked me a bit, and I didn't really I don't want to argue, because I'd just be talking to a flipping robot. So yeah, that sort of came to an end. It's still up there, but I'm looking at now repurposing that project and getting back on the air. And I have a strong interest in pirate radio. As you know, if you look back through some of the videos that I've previously made, I'm not saying I'm going down the pirate route this time, but I was after some software that would help me schedule some songs and do a little bit of extra features in there. But everything that I found you had to pay for. So I'm going to try and make my own, and I'm going to show you the progress. And once it's done, I'll just release it to the world if people want to use it. If you want to use it in your radio setup projects, go ahead. Right, so that's Number Station. This is Rocket Radio. So here we have the interface. It's all really rough around the edges. So rough, in fact, that a bit wary about showing you this, but just remember, it's rough. So if I hit live, it basically works on a schedule. So I'm able to load some music up and put it to a schedule. So every time I hit listen live, it will play. So I'm going to hit listen live, and I'm going to stop it just at the point where it starts playing music, because I don't want another copyright strike or warning on this channel. But here we go. Let's see if we can play and stop at the right time without getting caught. Go.
Initializing Rocket Radio.
Now this is interesting, because these are little sound bites that I put in between all the songs. There we go. The little sound bites that I put in between all the songs of some of me like pressing down the clunkiest of clunky tape recorder buttons. So it gives the impression that someone's loading in cassette tapes after every song, which I thought would be quite a nice quirky little touch. You also heard announcements as well. So there is a speech synthesizer that allows me to load up some sayings and intros, pop them in, and it will select them at random and put them in between the songs or whenever I specify as well, which is brilliant. So like I say, the code allows me to schedule shows. So let me show you the really messy bomb site that is the code. So here is the code, and if I can pop that one up as well, there we go. So the code here, you can see in a nutshell, this is the scheduling bit. So it allows me to schedule shows on 2-hour blocks, 2-hour sessions, and I've just stuck some in there just to get the thing rolling. And off the back of that, I can then schedule up my songs. So as you can see the number station tracks. So they all go in order. So the second 2-hour block, if we look on the schedule, is Ghost in the Machine. And these are all the ambient shortwave recordings that I've literally transferred from the number station radio website into this one. Okay, and you can load up whatever you want and change the name of the session, and it will read it out and announce it when you play, which is really cool. Further down, you can see I've got my tape player sound bites as well. So I've got 4 different tape sound effects, and I can load up more, and it selects them at random. So the more I load in, the more random it's going to appear. So if you remember, these are recordings of me hitting recorder buttons and transferring tapes out, just to give that retro sort of 80s sort of mixtape vibe, which I kind of like, and I'm going to keep it. I'm going to keep it in. And then we've got the default messages. We've got a list of all the default messages that the software is going to read out. So when you hit live for the first time, it will announce the radio. It will name check the radio station, and then it will name check the name of the current session that you're listening to. If a song is playing, midway through, during the whilst it ticks over into the next session, the software will then gradually fade that song out. It won't wait until the end, till that song's finished. It will gradually fade it out, announce the next session, and then fade in the next set of songs for that particular session, reading from the appropriate session list. You can see here all my other songs that I've just loaded in from my MP3 collection. There may be times when I want to add in bespoke announcements, or if we're going for like an online radio setup, there will be a time where people, there'll be a few admins who want to put in announcements or whatever, or messages. So I've done a little admin area. So if we enter the password, 1, 2, 3, 4. Why isn't the password working? Hang on a minute. Back in a mo. Right, back. Oh man, I was using the wrong keyboard. Right, admin area. Type in the password using the right keyboard this time, and then hit OK, and it unlocks an admin area. So it allows me to enter in, using the right keyboard again, enter in a bespoke message, and we can sort of transmit it. And what it will do, it'll queue it up. Ready for when the next pass of when the next message is due to be read out, it will read it in order. So I'm using Ably for that, which is a nice online sort of database feature that has free accounts to use. It also, the admin also brings up this progress bar. So during testing, I don't want to wait until the end of a song. I can just literally fast forward to it using the progress bar, so I can hear any additional, so I can hear the messages without having to wait a long time, because sometimes the recordings, the MP3 songs, are quite long. There's some long sets in there that I've recorded. Rocket Radio. There are also going to be times when I want to do a live session. So going back to the number station radio show that I used to do, I used to really like the live. It was flipping nerve-wracking, and going live, doing a live show is really unforgiving, so there's no way you can undo a mistake. And I really like that in a bizarre, weird way, and I'd like to factor in that live session as well. So if you looked on one of my little YouTube shorts, I was working on a camera, a filter, So it'd be nice to keep some mystery about who is running this radio station. So I coded this webcam filter, like here. Hello. Woo. And what that will allow me to do, if we wanted to do if I wanted to do a stream, but wanted to sort of mask things or hide behind the camera a little bit, but still have some really interesting visuals, I would like to think that I could call up that filter and away I can and away I go with the show without revealing who I am. Perfect if you wanted to do if you wanted to do like a radio show that's anonymous in one way, shape or form, or if you wanted to stream like your pirate antics, your piratical antics. Now this software could just run locally on a phone, so you could just load up a very small device. It doesn't have to be the latest and greatest. It can work off really old devices. I've got this working off an old Kindle, for example, and you could just plug your transmitter in and hit play, and then you've got a automated radio station going out, blasting out over the airwaves. I'm not saying that I'm encouraging this. This is just purely for experimental purposes. Whew, as long as we got that clear. All right, sure. Experimental purposes. Cool. But yeah, this is in my automated radio station software, trying to pack in features that I would like to see, but don't want to pay for software that's already out there. And it's been a lot of fun making it. So if you come up with any other features or requirements or things that you'd just like to see, I think the visuals could be improved slightly. Maybe we could have like a graphic equalizer or something. That'd be my next thing. Drop me a line, drop a comment, do whatever. Get a carrier pigeon, get a message to me one way, and I will try and gather them all up and then sort of shoehorn them into this project somehow. I've got a bit of time off from teaching because it's the Christmas break currently at when I'm recording this. So I've got plenty of time. It'd be really interesting to develop this further. And you never know, you might be listening to Rocket Radio sometime in the new year. Who knows? Anyway, I hope you found this useful. It's really nice to get back in the swing of things and creating. Again, thank you for getting this far. I hope it's useful. And we are currently playing the Data Stream midday session, which is between 10 a.m. and 12 p.m. So yeah, there you go. Can't let you hear it for obvious reasons, but just have to imagine it in your head. Okay, take care. Thanks for getting this far. Thank you for making it to the end. And hopefully hear you over the airwaves soon. Take care. Bye-bye.